Okay, it's Ken with Article 6 in Las Vegas, Nevada. We just got out of court and it was a pretty exciting day. Let me grab my notes here. Sorry, man. I'm going to show you something incredibly exciting here in a second. There we go. How's that for professionalism? First of all, just a few little non-issues. Ryan Payne, it was interesting on his computer screen. He kept bringing up, he has a computer screen there as he's waiting on trial that he can pull up things. And, he had pictures, he kept laying out pictures of his children on there. Clearly that is what was on his mind, was his children. Yesterday he wore a We the People shirt. And what else do I have? Victoria Warfolk, she's a ranger. She was the government's witness today. They basically played back some video and some photos and tried to paint a picture that the Bundys showed up and were trying to impede federal officers at a, what do they call it, incident command post on March 28th. That was the incident command post where the contractors were coming in to, stage things, go in there and seize the Bundy cattle. So the Bundys caught wind of it, is my guess, and they went out there with some video, GoPro and stuff like that, and unloaded the horses and just stayed outside of the closed perimeter and kind of just, did recon. The government tried to paint it as Ryan Bundy was reaching in his pocket to get a gun a couple times. They never proved that. It's actually probably a camera. Then he pointed at Ryan Bundy, went up there and cross-examined that witness and tore her to shreds. I can't even think of all the things, but he's like, are those cameras? Are those cameras? They try to say that they were making us, making things unsafe on the highway going by there. He goes, do you see any wrecks here? Do you see any vehicles slowing down? So anyway, without getting into boring details on it, then, basically she just got torn to shreds. There's a whole lot of she really didn't want to answer those questions. So moving forward, they're going to wrap up some administrative issues here. It is 4:45 Pacific time, and there's going to be exciting news coming up here. In fact, speaking of news, let me go ahead and walk up this thing, and you're going to catch some stuff as I turn in the background. You're going to see two red shirts, a black shirt, and some things on tripods. What you guys see there? That's the main news of the area, and there's a reason why the news is out here. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but I would guess here in the next 30-45 minutes, maybe longer depending on paperwork, you're going to see Ammon Bundy, Cliven Bundy, Ryan Payne, Ammon Bundy come walking out that door. It's a beautiful day. That doesn't mean they're off the hook. That just means they're not going to hold them anymore. And court will resume, I believe it's December 12th. So stand by for that. Tell you what, it was interesting when I was leaving court for the 20-minute break before they go and finalize all these administrative things. Defense attorneys are walking around with Kool-Aid grins ear to ear. It was amazing. I walked out with a smile. Everybody's smiling. It's a beautiful day in America, guys. So I'll stop it at that, and we'll bring some camera footage of these guys walking out free. So I'm going to guess it's going to be a curfew type situation like Ryan is in. But after that, this video may not post until later on. I got to catch a red eye out of here and get to the airport pretty quick. But what a great week. Saw a lot in these 3 days. And so Ken for Article 6. We'll talk to you later.
My progeny.
Give me a good one, man.
Prodigy? That was close. That was close. Look, here's a live 300 today. No, 200 something. That was, it's okay, going live from Las Vegas, Nevada, 333 Las Vegas Boulevard. We have some updates. I just got out of the courtroom. Ammon Bundy will be released tomorrow morning. Cliven has declined to be released until the rest of the captives are released. And Ryan Payne will be released as soon as he bonds out. That is due to the plea that he made in Oregon. So he has to bond out, has to get a bond. And of course, it's got to be run by Anna J. Brown. But it looks like from what I've heard, there should be no problem. The courtroom was packed. It was really interesting. Cliven let it be made known through his attorney that he, it looks like he's just no intentions that he's going to leave until the rest of the captives are released. So, okay, I don't know what tomorrow morning. They probably will all be here about 8 o'clock to see Ammon released. And then as soon as Ryan Payne bonds out, then we will let you all know about that. I hope that he can be released tomorrow too. It's not that hard to get a bond. It really isn't. I've had to get it before. So she's a good girl. Yeah. So anyhow, it's a great day, and things are happening. Glory to God, and I think it's just a matter of time. I said it before. I am absolutely convinced that the feds are making concessions because this is over with. This is absolutely over with. So, have you got any questions there coming up yet, David?
Not that I see.
I want to thank all the people that watched David Fleema's live stream earlier. He's up to 8,000 views. We want you to continue to share that. And Stacy here wants to say something real quick.
Yeah.
So
to those that are sharing the information on YouTube, you have Watchman News, you have Jay Grady, Valley Forge, Off Grid Tommy. Thanks for helping us get the word out and spreading it around social media.
Miss B. Stacy too.
Miss B. Stacy, that's me.
That's you.
No way.
Yes, it is.
I
That
love
is
you.
me. Yeah.
Cool.
So I really appreciate it. As most of you guys know, that there's certain Facebook pages and YouTube pages where the viewerships are being suppressed and we're not getting on the search engines anymore. So really this information is being spread through social media by us sharing it with our friends who share it with their friends, and the information finally gets around. So for those behind the scenes doing that and you don't get recognition, I just want to say thank you. And don't forget to go to John Lamb's Facebook page, and even if it's $5, guys, help him out a little bit with his gas and maintenance on his vehicle and stuff like that, because he's been here all the time for these trials, and we just want to show our gratitude by contributing just a little bit. So thanks.
And
Maureen
just a quick,
Pelter says, give y'all her love.
fantastic. Just a quick observation. The demeanor in the courtroom was very interesting. I don't know if I should. I'll mention her name. Nadia Ahmed. Ahmed. I swear to heck, for a half hour, she didn't even raise her head. She was down like this for a good half hour, and when she did, she just raised it shortly. I liked what I saw with the marshals. They're all smiling at us. That's a first.
So they knew.
They know. They're giving smile.
For me, anyway.
Kind of commented. They shake your hand. I think they're really happy for these victories. I think they're happy for us. I think they've been able to observe and see, the proceedings and see the evidence and see how this has all taken place. And I think their eyes have been awakened. They realize that the incarceration of these patriots has been absolutely 100% wrong. So the demeanor, I was on one side and I was basically sitting with the enemy, okay? I don't really like calling up that. And it was just a completely different demeanor from the other times that I've been there, and I liked it. I really liked it. It felt good.
Well, it's not personal.
No,
That's
it's not
the thing
personal.
Is the Bundys live by certain principles, and that we all should live by. And I like Brad Green's updates and the Free Capitalist, because he elaborates on these principles. That's what makes the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, wonderful documents, is because it is principle-based.
Principle-based, and and you're right. We all got to be principle-based. I like to rub it in sometimes, but I know I really shouldn't do that. I shouldn't be rubbing it in. But it's a great day again. I want to just mention one other thing that happened to us earlier. If you didn't hear me, this morning about 9 o'clock, we had a giant rainbow over that courthouse. There's about a good half a dozen of us seen it. It was very bizarre. we kept looking and going, what in the world?
Yeah.
Why is that there?
And it was not for gay rights.
Now you're getting personal.
I saw it from
This is a promise of God.
You
the other
saw it.
side of
Yeah.
town.
Oh, you saw it from the other side of
Yeah.
town. It was right there. It was right there above the courthouse for the longest time.